All right. Well.
Hello, my name is Ryan Montbleau. I'm here jamming in the van at AMERICANAFEST in Nashville, Tennessee. Wake me in the morning, tell me there's no time for sleeping. Tell me that today's the day we're leaving. Drive us to the water's edge, dive into my heart instead. Tell me that we're home now, and home is where the heart has room to dance. It feels good enough for dancing. I know I have an audience with you here by my side. And if you need some privacy, I'll walk myself outside and count to 10. Mark the summer solstice with a moon dance for the weekend. And tell me that today's the day we're leaving. Drive us round till kingdom come. Show thine work that need be done. Tell me we're in heaven now, and heaven is where everyone has room to run. It feels good enough for running. I know I have some work to do with you here by my side. And if we need somewhere to go, we'll all just close our eyes and count to 10. Time and again, it's clear I'm in trouble when you're not near me. Turn around, take your chances. Part the sea, don't leave it up to me. Who I dance with, who I dance with. All these preparations have been made for the proceedings. Tell me that today's the day we're needed. Throw thine hands up in the air and show me there's a fire somewhere. Point up to the sky now and open up your eyes, and I'll find you there, and I'll find you anywhere. I feel we have a mission now, and I believe there is a plan. And if it feels too much to bear, just stay right there and do the running man. Time and again, it's clear I'm in trouble when you're not near me. Turn around, take your chances. Part the sea, don't leave it up to me. Part the sea, don't leave it up to me. Who I dance with, who I dance with, who I dance with, who I dance with.
It needs to be like
I'd had a bad night. I mean, a night so bad I thought I was king of the world. And I drank till daylight. I mean, I never stopped once until my hands finally fell. And I fought my daytime self with a mighty dose of, hey, look at nighttime me. And I never do win that battle, but I fight it over and over and over and over and over, it seems. And I saw an old man smiling on a park bench, feeding the pigeons. My head was spinning, and as my young body ached, I wished for an old man's vision. And I watched the way He moved slow, serene, and lucky to be alive. Thought to myself, I'm never gonna make it that far with too many more nights like last night. And I'd rather be 75 and sunny than acting like I'm 17 and freezing again. I'd rather be up early in the morning than up late at night again, erasing memories of where I've been. Or to be through at 52 someday, stone-faced and bleary-eyed. You better believe I'm living for the moment, but my moment's growing bigger by and by. And I got a best friend, and she don't drink or smoke like I've been known to. And she's got religion, and she's a one-woman dynamo and lights up every room she goes to. She says the light that's there won't go nowhere, no way. She don't spend every second smiling, but she's learning something exciting every day. She'd rather be 75 and sunny than 29 with a chance of showers all the time. She'd rather be old as dirt than new as any $9 bottle of wine. Or to be thought at 35, Mama Stone with her back to the wind. You better believe she living for the moment, but her moment is the whole damn thing. And I see these spin kids, double wide-eyed rolling and tumbling. And they're roaming in inches, taking the high dive approach and screaming towards the water. Their hearts race a million miles as they buy another smile from a jar. Their bodies are screaming for the water, and you know, I just hope they can make it that far. I hope they're 75 and sunny, not 29 with a chance of flurries all the time. I hope we're all old as dirt, not new as every $25 ride that we try. Or to be thought at 35 on a stone with our backs to the wind. You better believe I'm living for the moment, but my moment, son's the whole damn thing. And I say I'd rather be 75, oh how nice, how easy for me to say. I've never broken a bone in my life, let alone had my heart or a hip replaced. Actually, I've broken 2 bones since I wrote this song. And I keep this furious pace, and I still feel so good and strong. And I do get tempted for a taste, just a taste, to keep me going, 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 gone. Yeah, but I got a notion that everything I've learned has been coming around. And my devotion to the new thing and the next thing and the hip thing is slowing down. And I've got a light in here, won't go nowhere, nowhere. And I don't spend every second smiling, but I'm excited for every day. 'Cause I'd rather be 75 and sunny than 39 with a chance of showers all the time. I'd rather be old and in the way than this year's new kid running for my life. Or to be through at 52 someday, stone-faced and bleary-eyed. You better believe I'm living for the moment, but my moment. Better believe I'm living for the moment, but these moments. You better believe I'm living for the moment, but my moment's growing bigger by and by. By and by. By and by. Oh, by and by.
These cocktails are going to be the Paloma and the Rolling with the Homies, and you can sample our Blanco upstairs with a chilled shot, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
You can knock me all you want, but I'm trying hard. And I tell people, you can knock me all you want for trying hard, but I'm trying hard. And what I'm trying hard to do, essentially, is to love you. So stick that in your pipe and love me too. Stick that in your vape pen if you have to. Whatever you have to do. Take an edible, eat a gummy. Love me too. Me, I was born during the summer of Sam. I was born for the last quarter of the American century. I think I'm Generation X or Y. I don't know exactly, but I was born during disco. I have no broken bones. That's not true. I broke 2 bones since I wrote this too. I have no sisters. I have no children. I have no living grandparents. I have no problem doing the dishes. I've never had a dog. I've never had one dog in my life, not one. I've never had a wife. I haven't had a boss since 2003. Thank you out there listening for that. I appreciate that. I have no girlfriend now, no spouse, no partner, no significant other, no civil union, no civil war, no friendly fire. I have no supervisor, no guardian. I've never been arrested. I've never been with a man. I've never bungee jumped or skydived or scuba dived or hang glided. I've never run a marathon or a half marathon for that matter, or a quarter marathon or a 5K. That seems far. The K stands for 1,000, I think, right? I don't think I can do that. I've never driven a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a bus. I have no nieces, no nephews, no piercings. I have no tattoos. I have no allergies. I've never owned a home. I've never owned a gun. I have no ex-wives, no fiancés. I have no in-laws. I pay no alimony. I have no alibi because I did not do the crime. Most likely. I've never had to pay child support, never quite played a varsity sport, although I did play baseball and a little bit of football, and in basketball I'm pretty good as long as I don't touch the basketball. Now, I did say I've never broken a bone before. That's not exactly true. It was when I first wrote this, but since then I fell down drunk in the hotel shower in Saratoga Springs and slipped and cracked my rib on the side of the tub for broken bone number 1. After that, at some point, a few months later, I broke a part of my shoulder I didn't know I had at the skate park in Burlington, Vermont, where I live because I'm a 42-year-old man on a skateboard. Not that I shouldn't skate, but just my bones break easier. Anyway, I digress. I've never seen The Sound of Music. I've never been to IKEA. I've never seen the movie Avatar. I've never had a garden. I've never owned a dream catcher, not one in my life. I've never seen the band Rush. I never hit a home run, maybe in wiffle ball, but that's about it. I've never been to rehab. I want to be the guy in the AQUAhydrate video who just has the beautiful woman dangling over him in the midair, just looking at him, gazing into his eyes. I played 206 shows in 2006. I played a ton before that and a ton ever since. I went to Machu Picchu this year and I wept. There's going to be a lot more sharing, so I hope this is okay for the jam in the van. I've never shot and killed an animal. I've never been with a virgin. I've never sent a dick pic. I've never taken a dick pic or thought about taking one. Perhaps I got the notion at some point, but I still never did it, let alone sent one to another human being. I don't understand the appeal of that, but to each their own. Let's all start a band called Unsolicited Dick Pics. No, that's a terrible idea. We're not doing that. Let's start a band called DTFAF. No, okay. I've never done heroin or meth or ketamine or bath salts or PCP or DMT. I've never candy flipped. I've never licked a toad. I've done a little blow, acid, mushrooms, molly, weed, speed, I guess, maybe only because it rhymes. I really haven't done a lot of drugs. I don't want you to get the wrong idea, but it kind of all made its way into this piece, so here we go. One time I bought fake mushrooms at SPAC. One time I bought fake blow in the Strip in Las Vegas. I bought fake acid on the street in Boston when I was in college. I bought fake microdoses at Berkfest in 2002. I do not buy drugs anymore. But I play these hippie festivals and they give them to me. And I don't do them much, but I hold some value in there, so I just save them all in a shoebox at home. And every once in a while when I'm having a party in my apartment and the party's winding down, I just bust out the shoebox and go, these are all the drugs that people have given me. It's pretty mellow. No one gives me the hard drugs. It's good. I didn't get laid at my senior prom. Didn't really get laid till I started singing songs. I've never sent a dick pic or had the desire to send one or to take one, but we've been through that. I want things. I want a poet to say something nice about me. I want to have a kid so the kid can meet my parents. I want to scuba dive. I want to meet John Mayer so I can decide for myself. Someday, one day in my life, I want to climb up to the top, all the way to the top of Kendall Jenner and just kind of stay there for a while. I want to win a Grammy. I want to play Red Rocks. I want to win the lottery so I can give money away to the people I love. I want to be a grandfather. I sort of already dress like one in certain ways, so I might as well get that done. I want to find my queen. I want to be her king. I've given myself an Indian name. It's Dances with Princesses. I want to see Paris and Ireland and Japan and Australia and Morocco and Germany and Madagascar and Nova Scotia. I have now played in 47 of the United States. I'm only missing Mississippi, Wyoming, and Alaska. Hey, everybody outside, maybe we can all get together and kind of bang those out in some weekend trip or something. They're pretty close together. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming with me on that. I have seen in person with my own 2 eyes Willie Nelson, Ray Charles, Paul McCartney, Ted Williams, Stevie Wonder, Paul Simon, Tom Petty, Greg Allman, Bob Dylan, Earl Scruggs, Doc Watson, Leon Russell, John Prine, Peter Prince, Pete Seeger, George Carlin, Jerry Lee Lewis, Neil Young, Alice Cooper, Odetta. I saw Gwyneth Paltrow eating at a restaurant in Utah, and it was amazing. I've seen Ryan Sheckler surf. I saw John Cardiel skateboard before he got injured. I've seen Jimmy Smith play the organ. I've seen Les Paul play the guitar. I've seen Pedro Martinez pitch in his prime. I have seen Belle Biv DeVoe live. I've seen New Kids on the Block, AC/DC, Metallica, Ozzy Osbourne, The Melvins, Living Colour, Iron Maiden, Bad Brains, Bjork, Chris Christopherson, Ween. I've seen Michael Winslow, the guy who played Jones in Police Academy. I've seen a lot of people. I saw Molly Tuttle last night, and she blew my mind. One time, Colin Quinn bought me a salad. One time, John Badesky played in my band. One time, I went over to G-Love's house and got stoned and played the blues for hours. One time I sang at Carnegie Hall. One time I sang the national anthem at Fenway Park. One time I danced the Do-Si-Do on stage with Sinead O'Connor at Lincoln Center. She was not happy about it, but that 100% happened. One time George Porter Jr. played on my record. I have met Ani DeFranco, Ricky Lee Jones, Richie Havens, Mavis Staples, Michael Franti, Martin Sexton, Jack Johnson, Dave Matthews, Stephen Wright, Rodrigo E. Gabriella, Martin Sexton, Bill Kreutzmann, Oteil Burbridge, Derek Trucks, Martin Sexton, Davy Jones, Wavy Gravy, Chris Robinson, Martin Sexton. I have met half the band Fish, all of Green Sky Bluegrass, and nobody from the Wu-Tang Clan. One time I was playing this festival in Florida, and I was feeling good, let's just say, and I had been drinking too much, among other things, and I walked up to Derek Trucks, and he was loading out into his vehicle at the end of the night, and I walked up to Derek Trucks, and I told him that he was the voice of our generation. And then 15 minutes later, I walked back up to Derek Trucks, and I told him that he was the voice of our generation. And I meant it, and he was very nice. I'll never be an uncle. I guess I'll never learn the Macarena at this point or the electric slide. Never to my knowledge have I done the mashed potato. I've never learned how electricity works or carpentry. I've never freestyle rapped or done the jitterbug. I did do the Running Man, and I can do a backspin. I've never won that Grammy, not yet at least. I've never been to Asia. I've never seen the band Asia. I've never seen the band Toto or been to Africa. Oh, Rosanna. I've never sat and watched the entire movie Fantasia or The Sound of Music, but I should. I really should, and I want to. I've never played a wind instrument. I never really played the drums. Never considered myself a player, but I have crushed a lot. I spent most of the last 20 years driving. My tour bus is now a Honda CR-V. I moved up from the Honda Fit, a little more spacious, doing pretty well these days. I've never owned a home. I've never had a kid. I've never had a mortgage. I've never gotten someone pregnant. I never got an F in school, not one. I got one D in college in a class called Military History. That class sucked. I've never learned to dance salsa. Never once have I watched Two Girls, One Cup. I try to stay away from porn. I try to stay away from random hookups, but I haven't been doing the best job of that lately. That was actually when I wrote this. We're good now. It's been pretty mellow. I try not to let the rage get to me. I try to love my neighbor and to love my enemy and to not have enemies and to keep my enemies close and to not isolate myself and yet to hold my own space. I try not to be nosy. I try to stay interested. I try to wrap my head around all the crazy shit that's going on. I try not to despair. I try to have hope. I want to believe that we're not ruining the earth and it's just all over now. I want to believe that our president just has this scared inner child who needs love and help and understanding. And I want to believe and honor that on a human level, but he acts like such a dick all the time that it makes it really hard to keep connecting on a human level. And I'm not talking about politics at all. We can get into that too. I'm just talking about humanity here. And it's a daily bummer. It's a daily bummer, but we try. We put on our clothes for the day and we soldier on and we smile at strangers. And I want to live in peace in this moment, in this van. And I want to have grandchildren someday, and I want to know that we have a planet that's worth them living in. I want to be better. I want to stay the same. I want to be independent. I want you to like me. I want to not care if you like me. I want to fight with rage. I want to stand in peace. I want to stay here in town, but I have to keep moving and play at Wormtown tomorrow in Western Mass and leave Nashville and all that's going on here. But I really like it here in Nashville. There's people writing songs all the time. If you're co-writing a song in a barbecue joint, people know what you're doing, and they come over and say, hey, how's the co-write going? That literally happened to me. They know what's happening. If you do that in other cities, they're like, what the hell are you doing? I just want you to know that I'm trying. I'm trying, and I hope that you're trying. Or in a Zen way, I hope that you're not trying. They say the world's gone to shit, but I'm not buying it. The world still turns. Some kids, I assume, still go out and play outside. My body feels terrible most days, but I'm trying. I'm not giving in to despair. I'm not giving in to depression and the looming recession and the climate change and politics and the daily hatred. I'm trying, and I hope that you're trying. And my name is Ryan. Thank you for listening.
Is fun.
Shaq.
We got cold drinks.
That is cool too. Haircuts, carpet. Yeah, cool. Those are cool. You should take them. They look cool on you.